How about a photography app, a photo sharing service that's by photographers for photographers? No algorithms, no ads, just beautiful images and a healthy community. That's Glass, and starting today, it's available to anybody, whether you use an iPhone, an Android device, or just the web. I'm excited about Glass Anywhere. Let's explore a little bit more about this service. Hey there, Aaron here from techphotoguy.com, and as always, I'm here with the intersection of photography and technology. Today, we're talking about Glass, and this is not the first time I've talked about Glass. I've had a couple previous videos on my channel. I was excited they launched about a year ago. At that point, it was iPhone only. Today, it is now available anywhere. Let's talk about why I'm excited about Glass and why I think it's what so many photographers are looking for right now. If you're into apps and photo sharing and things like that, be sure to subscribe down below because this is what I talk about here on the channel. I've been saying good things about Glass since it launched, and we can't really talk about photo sharing or a photo app in 2022 and beyond without talking about the Insta elephant in the room. You know, so many of us loved Instagram, but last year, Instagram's head of product, Adam Mosseri, came right out and said Instagram is no longer a photo sharing app. And as Instagram pivots towards video, they try to compete with TikTok and, hey, video platforms like YouTube. The reality is they're leaving photographers behind. What we used to love with Instagram is gone, and it's not coming back because that's not their business model. So Glass, in many ways, is kind of the anti-Instagram. It's about beautiful photography. It's not about advertising. It's not about algorithms. They don't have a business model that's out of alignment with the photographers on their service. It's about photography front and center, and that's reflected in the interface. The interface is beautiful. You see full screen photos. There's just a tiny little navigation strip down at the bottom with a couple icons to move around in the app. But by and large, what you see is images. And it's images from the people that you've chosen to follow. There's no algorithm inserting recommendations into your feed. There's no advertising. There's no sponsored posts, and there's no boosted posts. If you've been around the internet and the photography internet for a long time, you probably have fond memories of Flickr from 15 years ago, say 2005 to 2008. That really was the heyday of the service, and it was the same kind of thing. It was focused on photography. Unfortunately, Flickr got sold to Yahoo. Yahoo's business interests didn't really line up with photographers. The service got neglected. It kind of went downhill. And, for those of us that long for that healthy, vibrant photography community we used to have, I think Glass is the best option that's out there right now for us. It has a vibrant community of photographers. There's a lot of, interaction going on. Whereas with a lot of kind of the mainstream social networks, we get, just the occasional like or favorite or whatever. Glass has a lot of vibrant comments that happen as people talk about photography and they talk about the images that are being shared. And it's a healthy community. One of the things that Glass has prioritized from day one is having a code of conduct and having it be about photographers talking about photography. They don't tolerate other things on the service. There aren't brands on the service. It's not the place where you can go to sell your stuff, and it's not the place where you're going to get sold to. It's just about photographers. That code of conduct helps keep the community healthy. And, not too long ago, a couple months ago, I guess, I had an interview with Daniel Agee, who's the community manager for Glass. I'll drop a card to it up there so you can link easily over to it. And we talked about that community of sincere photographers. I saw Daniel on Twitter about a week ago or so lamenting that he had to deal with someone who was pissed off because they don't allow white supremacy on Glass. And the fact that they have that explicitly stated and the fact that they won't allow it, they ban those people from the service, is part of why I'm so excited about Glass, because we all know the dumpster fire that social media comments and commentary have become on so many other services on the internet, where it's just not a fun place to be. Glass has that healthy photography community. you see photos. Each photo gets tags. You can add up to 3 tags to your images. They're kind of like categories. That's one of the ways you can discover new work on the service is by browsing those categories. So if you're interested in black and white images or animal images or travel photos or photojournalism, you can go find those types of work. You can also browse by people, find new photographers to follow. And that's one of the things that I do is, about once a day, I try and follow at least one new photographer who's got interesting work there to help build my network. If you want to follow me on the service, I'll drop a link down below. My username is TechPhotoGuy, big shocker there. But Glass really is a fun place to look at photography. And I feel like that's something most photographers maybe don't do enough of. We work on our own work, we see social media fly by, but we don't spend time just appreciating good images. So I've gushed about Glass here, the fact that it is algorithm free, the fact it is advertising free. You might wonder, kind of what's the catch? Well, I don't know that it's a catch so much as it's just a straightforward business model that aligns with what I'm looking for in a photography site, and maybe you as well, in that it's a paid subscription service. You pay $30 a year to be a member of Glass, and that lets you use the service. There's a free trial, so you can check it out, and I would encourage you to do so. No harm in trying it out for free. But with that paid subscription, you get to use the site. And that paid subscription is what covers their costs to develop and maintain the application. It means that they don't sell advertising. It means that they don't sell data about their users to advertisers. It's pretty straightforward. You pay for the service, you get the service. That's it. So if you're interested in a straightforward service like Glass, I'd encourage you to check it out. They're at glass.photo on the web. As I said, as of today, in August 2022, it is now available for anybody with any platform. They have native apps for some of the Apple platforms. The website is fully functional for uploading, browsing, interacting, so it can be used from an Android device, from your desktop computer, things like that. And I would encourage you to check it out. I think photographers have not really benefited from the business models of big social networks such as Instagram and Facebook and Twitter and the like. And Glass is trying to just bring it back down to focus on still photography by photographers with a healthy community. So I would love to connect with you there. And if you found this interesting, I would love to have you drop a comment below and tell me what you thought. Have you tried Glass? Did you try it months ago? Are you giving it a fresh shot? What do you think of the service? And if you're interested in photography services and photo sharing and things like that, be sure to subscribe to my channel because this is the kind of thing that I talk about here, and I'd love to have you be part of that. So let's go take a look at Glass. Let's celebrate the fact it's available anywhere. Let's go enjoy some beautiful photos. Let's go make some beautiful photos. And until next time, take care.